Hello there, I am Gifty Auntie and welcome to TSP with Gifty Auntie.
Who can deny Gifty?
No.
I don't think anyone shall. Thank you for having me.
Every good father has a feminine side. So today, even as the world celebrates Father's Day, we are here to celebrate an amazing father, and by extension, all amazing fathers across the world. How has your day been? Good? Not so good? Well, we thank God for life. My name is Gifty Auntie. Welcome to TSP with me. Today, my guest has been grooming, has been fighting, has been advocating for women, African women, women of African descent across the world to take up their leadership mantle. He is the president and founder of African Women in Leadership Organization, now with branches all over. He happens to be in Ghana, and I said, well, you ain't going. You deserve to be celebrated. Don't tell anybody, but I think he's a mama's boy. We'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we welcome the amazing ambassador, Dr. Elisha Atai, all the way from Nigeria, and he's a global citizen. Good to see you. Welcome to TSP with Gifty Auntie.
Yeah.
We are going to have an exciting conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
You look good.
Trying to be like you. When you're going to see a queen, you got to be ready, you got to prepare.
Please take your seat.
Okay.
We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to TSP with Gifty Auntie. And yes, my guest today, we are capturing his untold story. He's an amazing man who deserves to be celebrated on this special day. But TSP with Gifty Auntie is sponsored by Old Mutual. I don't bring anything to you that I'm not part of. I have signed on for the Old Mutual retirement salary plan, and I started getting the alert from May. So now you listen, the new order of retirement is here. Now you can retire on your own terms with a guaranteed monthly income for the rest of your life. Yes. Simply invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual retirement salary plan today and start receiving monthly income to enjoy the perfect retirement. It's that easy. The best part is you get to enjoy added benefits of an annual increase every year. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit www.oldmutual.com or simply dial *789 *01# to request a call. Obrapa. And it's advised that you sign on if you're 50 plus, or you can sign on for your parent or auntie or loved ones or whatever who is 50 plus. Trust me, this is something that is so exciting. It relieves you of a lot of headache. You know that you've done this for your mother. So every month she's getting something. Your father is getting something. So you don't have to send money every single month. We also say thank you to Vena Mineral Water. Vena Mineral Water has the balanced pH level, all the right qualities of minerals in it. It's low in sodium, and they believe in embarking on charitable projects like sharing love and, of course, changing lives. We are so grateful to them, and Bigo drinks as well. My fabric today is by Kimi Fabrics or Ayansky Fabrics on Instagram. You can get to them. And then my Rich Auntie Vibe address is by Brie Radra. Thank you so much to them. Thank you to Sigma Health and Beauty for the makeup products. Makeup by the Global on Instagram. Hair by Inshilo GH. Thank you to them. And of course, beads by 20 Crafts. And my guest by Made in Nigeria for the world. Welcome to TSP with Gifty Auntie once again.
Thank you very much.
How has it been? It's been a long time since we met.
It's been, and I'm so happy. One of the highlights of me being in Ghana is reconnecting with you. So
how would you say that the 14th edition of the AULO conference went?
So
which was held here in
yeah. It was looking at the room full of great leaders, great women, phenomenal leaders,
right?
And of course, your session, the fire was real, and we can't thank God enough. And it was good to be back home. Ghana is like my second home.
Yeah.
And the story of AULO a little bit. And it wasn't nice that we started here in 2009 when we experimented the Old Stars vision. And after that, we've been so busy setting up chapters across the world, a lot of programs. We came back to Ghana briefly, but just to have a conference. But this year, the 14th edition, we felt, we need to have a structure, a proper structure in Ghana. Ghana is blessed with dynamic women leaders. And if AULO is not strongly planted here, and we're talking about African women leaders, then we've not really started. So the 14th edition was to make sure we have proper structure, inaugurate the chapter, and see how we can do the work here. Because if you don't raise leaders, then you can't call yourself a leader. Right. So if we're saying we're members of African women in leadership organization and we don't have programs that will bring up other leaders, and then something is wrong. Right. So that prompted us, that pushed us to come and celebrate women and put up a strong chapter that would drive the narrative.
Would you say that you're a leader who believes in leaving a legacy, a generational legacy?
Legacy, absolutely. I believe in that. What I do, I'm a gender activist and I'm sold out for women development and celebrating African women and giving them a voice. I do it in diverse ways. It gives me joy to see many leaders emerge.
I see you now. Sometimes I wonder, why the passion? How were you raised?
Yeah,
what was your upbringing like growing up? That's made you this man.
Even sometimes I ask myself that you're so passionate about this. It started even in school. For those who were in Calabar with me, you see, if I'm passing and I see you beat your own girlfriend, I don't know both of you, I don't know what happened, but seeing you maybe molest a woman or your girlfriend, even your sister, I'll fight you. Honestly, I will fight you.
You've been buying fights.
Yeah, because I just feel you're not supposed to touch a woman, no matter what happened. Because I was raised that way. Everybody who knows me knows that I celebrate my mom so much because she actually made me who I am today. And my father, my late father, come out from a family who understand values and who respects women. My siblings, we respect, and we all do things together. Nothing like I'm a man or I'm a woman. So I saw that happen. I saw my parents grew up just like your daughter. She's learning a lot from you. Learning a lot from your wife, your husband, and all that. She will grow up to be a better woman. She's already a better lady. So that's actually the upbringing make me to respect women. I've never in my life, in my entire life, raised my hand on a woman. But my wife, even before I got married, girlfriends, and my children or my friends, I've never, no matter what you do, and I grew up like that. I feel it's not honorable to do that. To just maybe a woman, even to talk back at you, I can't do it.
Right.
We can. That's why I believe in dialogue.
So what do you do when you get into an argument with your wife and you get so angry?
I just move out.
Move out.
I just step out and even, amazing. My daughter was asked, they had an event in their school, they were asked, how when your parent, when there's disagreement, which must happen. He said, she said, I didn't even know they noticed all that.
Yeah.
He said, I've never seen my father talk back my mom. They've never seen it. The best thing is I'll keep quiet. I'll walk out. Because I don't see
How
it.
many kids do you have now?
I have four.
Four.
2 girls, lovely girls, and 2 wonderful he for she's.
He for she's. I like you were coming to get it. He for she's.
Yeah.
So would you say that you've been deliberate about how you're raising them?
Yeah, I have to. I say even when we're having family prayers or meeting, I said we have to be careful what we do because I want them to grow up respecting women and respecting one another,
Right.
respecting even men.
Men.
I'm talking about my daughters now, and of course my boys. I want to see them do that because so many things are happening. Internet, they're seeing so many. So if we don't work hard, if we ignore it, they will pick what they see outside. So inside, we have to make sure we instill that in them.
Was your father in your life when you were growing up?
Yeah, very well. My father was a pastor.
Oh, okay.
So I'm the son of a pastor.
Oh, yes. A pastor's kid. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
I was a pastor,
But that's also another challenge. Sometimes the pastors, every focus, all the attention and everything is on the church and everything. Sometimes they neglect their own children.
Yeah, they do that. That's if you own a church.
If you own a church.
He brought us up.
Yeah, but you, the era you grew up in, pastor's kid and all that. Would you say that your style of parenting has changed? Is it different from your dad's way of parenting? Because the kids of how old are your kids? The oldest is how old?
20.
20. Yeah, even that they are still the Gen Zs.
Yeah,
right?
they're
Or
still,
are they millennials?
A lot of things have changed. For example, I've never questioned my dad. If she says sit down, you sit. Run, you will run. Don't do this. You can't say, oh, that is what I want to do. Or you can't question him then. But, you can't do that now. If you ask your son or your child, do this, you want to know why do you want me to do it? So you need to explain. You need to, which is very good. And they are doing maybe, then when they are doing something wrong, and you say, this is not good, this is what it should be. If you're able to convince them, they will never go back to that. Yeah. So that is where the difference is there. And, now you dialogue with your kids. You don't just take the issue, Okay, look at my son is here, you know about that?
Yeah.
I remember when he got admission at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, and then he got admission here in University of Ghana, East Legon. And he told me, I was trying to send him, and he just woke up and said, Dad, I want to be in Ghana. And I was wondering why, but he has done his own research, and he didn't want to get so much out of home. He knows that he can fly 45 minutes to see us. I can do that.
Then come back.
Come back. And I also studied, make a research, because the day he convinced me was telling me, he showed me a video of a young Ghanaian guy who graduated here as the best IT student and developed an app that became global now. From the same school.
So, the same,
so he saw that and he was inspired. He said, I want to school here because he's reading information technology. I said, but I'll make arrangement. He said, I'll go for my master's there. And you see, but before, I can't even argue. If your dad say, go here.
You go. Who are you?
You can't say no.
You go.
You can't force anything on them. If you want them to grow and with confidence and do what they feel they can do and they can become, you leave them to do it. You're just that you have to guide them. That, come, this side is wrong. This other side is the right way to go. And look at me. You also use your story too. I say, look at me. For example, I had a meeting with my boys, the 2 boys. I said, come, you've grown up, you're all in school. There's some things that must come. This is how you handle it.
How are you able to do that?
That's what I want to
be
share.
In the midst of occultists,
Yeah.
different occults, but you were not part of it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I shared the story with them
Are
because
you sure you stayed? You really stayed. You didn't dabble in any occultic.
no,
They couldn't
in school,
influence you.
in school, if you are somehow looking good, they come to you.
Yeah.
Different will come, and it's how you handle it. So I needed to share that with them. I said, I was lucky. Few ones when they came to me, say, come and be part of us. This one, come and be part of us. And the whole thing, is like you just want to be.
Yeah.
They may have grown past that even before. So I know the games. You want to be a man in the school,
Cool.
and most of the time it's because of
Women.
That's it.
Yeah.
So when they came, I said, come guys, let's sit. I have a family cult that I belong to. And I mentioned my village in Nigeria. It's called Akwa Ibom.
Akwa Ibom, yeah.
Akwa Ibom State.
That's why you took us there.
Yeah, I took you there, and you want to be. So I said, I have a family cult. If I do any other thing, I will die. I was very blunt. I sat down with them. The other group came, I told them, I said, I have my own. That I'm from a very, strong, traditional family. That we belong, we have a, so if I do it. And it worked. It worked. It was like magic.
And the cult that in your family that you were talking about was God.
It was God. But I didn't mention it. Because mentioned it. So I said that, and I tried to be very free with them. But I know what they were doing.
So you applied wisdom.
I applied wisdom. And I feel even some people, even some of my uncle was thinking, because when they see my friends then, they say, yes, boy. I'll show you. I'll see. And you see, that is where, when people blame them, I said, it's ignorance. Some of them are from home. They saw their parents do all these things. Yeah. They saw their parents with their hands. So they come up there, and they don't know. They feel that is the way of life. Yeah. And they just, ignorantly, because where they are coming from. So that's where parenting comes in. You know why I'm saying that? I grew up to see some of my friends who were in school together. They're pastors now. Because they came out to the world, most of them in the US. Yes. They came in and see that what they were doing was rubbish. Was complete rubbish. And they give their life to the Christ. And now they are pastoring churches. I mean, friends that, in that language called Capone. All those Capone, that they were the hitmen. They are serving God. And when you sit down with them, they will tell you, we wasted people's life. Mm-hmm. They regret it.
And that's a burden that will be with them forever.
Though
they are in Christ, they know that
they know.
They've wasted people's life. They've killed and all that.
I know maybe you might be watching. It called me and said, Elisha, man, I would have just followed you. Because they later knew that was just tricking them. I was playing them. They later knew when they got to know that I'm the son of a pastor and this and that. Yeah. But it was out already. So
it is important that as fathers,
yes,
you were able to share with your kids. Because if your father didn't have that kind of relationship with you and instilled that in you, you could have easily also fallen prey.
Yeah, because you need protection. That kind of rubbish protection. So you need to be, it's very dangerous.
I remember my father saying that you can't walk in this world just like that. You either are protected by God fully and you go all out, or you go to the other world, to get protected, because you can't just walk around like that.
Yeah. So, and, they also target all these rich children so that you can bring money, you can do that, tell you, they can protect you, nothing. It's rubbish. And so, and a lot of kids fall into that. And God forbid, you end up losing your child.
Yeah.
Because when the heat comes,
it can hit anybody. Well, thank God he preserved you. And we thank your parents, A belated birthday to your mama.
Yeah.
Your mom.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
She is. She is wonderful.
She raised,
Yeah.
a fine
Yeah.
gentleman
Yeah.
who is, do this. And I believe that all this is also in honor of your mother.
Yeah.
You fighting
It's my
for women
mom.
and preserving and
It's my
promoting and
mom.
protecting women.
And I'm so happy that she's alive to be part of it. Sometimes if I'm doing programming in Nigeria, she's there.
Right.
And she prays. Of course, you saw that she just called.
She just called before we came on
Yeah.
there.
She just called because she knew we had a program, and you want to know how far I did
Right.
when and all those things. I've just sent her a message. Everything went well,
Well.
so you can see the relationship. So
Yeah.
and I, for those who knows me very well, who knows my story up till now, you know that me and my mom, we have a special relationship, very special,
Right.
and I love her so much. So, and that have helped me to love my wife.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, because that have helped me to love my wife so much. So
it takes a wise man to admit this.
Yeah.
Let me take a break here. Watching TSP with Gifty Auntie. And my guest is, I'm sure you know why we are celebrating him today, Ambassador Dr. Elisha Atai from Nigeria. He second home Ghanaian. We've adopted him to be the South African, the Liberians will be fighting with me, but we have adopted him. He's a global citizen, and he's the president and founder of the African Women in Leadership Organization, Global. And he happens to be in Ghana for the 14th edition of the Outlook Conference, Women Conference and Ball, and the launching of the Ghana chapter of Outlook. By the end of this program, I'll tell you how you can be a part of as a woman out there who want to be involved in leadership, being trained as a leader and also training leader as well. When we come back, we'll be looking at the Outlook story, what he thinks are the challenges of the African woman of today. We know it, but sometimes coming from outside, as a man with that masculine eye looking at us and also working with the women, what can we do to actually bridge the gap of gender equality? Let me say thank you once again to Bingo Drinks and Vena Mineral Water. We are grateful to Alf Cuisine, House of Food, Auntie Vera. We are so grateful to Mrs. Oforipoko and the family. Thank you. Yep, Cleaning Services. We are grateful. E-Gardens, the place of healing. That's where we got these plants. Thank you so much to her. Auntie Akushika, we are so grateful to you. And of course, Juice Time, 100% fruit juices. We'll be back. Welcome back to TSP, where the Gifty Auntie is Father's Day, and we are celebrating an amazing father, not only to his 4 kids, but to a lot of women across the world, because he's devoted himself to making sure he helps to raise African women in leadership, African women into leadership across the globe. Again, let me say thank you to our sponsors, and that is Old Mutual, and the message is very, very simple. The new order of retirement is here. Now you can retire on your own terms with a guaranteed monthly income for the rest of your life. Yes, rest of your life. Simply invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and start receiving monthly income to enjoy the perfect retirement. It is that easy. The best part is you get to enjoy added benefits of an annual increase every year. And don't tell anybody I told you, but it's up to 9% every year. It's not a bad deal at all. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit www.oldmutual.com or simply dial *789*01# to request a call. Obrapa ahotokwa. So says any for everybody 50 years and above if you want to do it for yourself. And as somebody below 50, you can also invest a lump sum on behalf of your parent, of your guardian, and whoever it is that you want to give a good life to. The plan is so amazing. I mean, I'm excited because you have a threshold within which, if something happens to you, right, the next of kin will still enjoy the benefit. Amazing. Doc, you should think about it. So I'm going to initiate you
Please do.
into Old Mutual.
Yeah,
So we are giving you a welcome pack
Wow.
of this from Old Mutual.
Thank you.
You know, you are in
Thank
Ghana.
you.
The rainy season has already started.
Yeah.
You know, so
Thank you. Thank you
you
very
enjoyed.
much.
We have a welcome
you.
pack in there for you.
Thank
and
you.
Please, I'll encourage
Old
you
Mutual.
to sign on.
Okay.
It's an amazing. I'll get a team to come and talk to you for you to really understand that. And you out there, you call the number or you contact me, and I'll get the team to talk to you to explain to you. It's amazing.
It's amazing. I was just about asking you that. Are they just doing it in Ghana? Because
no, it's Old Mutual.
That you mentioned, there's something you mentioned. You said your mom can just be receiving a lot. You don't have to send them money.
No. Every month. I started enjoying mine in May. Every month you get an alert from the day, if you sign it in June, today, Father's Day, June, the date, a month after, you start receiving the alert. If you invest 50,000, you get a 500, which is subject to increment every year. If it's 100,000, you get 1,000. I mean, and every year it's just money that you don't. We don't, as we rightly said, the children have changed. We can't grow up thinking that our children will come and take care of us.
No.
They have their own families
family
too.
to do.
We need to plan, our retirement now. So it's a very beautiful. And Old Mutual started in South Africa. It's been around for years.
I think
so
I've seen
it's a
them.
trusted brand.
I've seen them in Nigeria.
I'm sure they are in Nigeria as well.
Yeah.
Nigeria.
Check
But
that out.
yes, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we say thank you again to Ayansky Fabric for my silky tie-dye fabric. I'm so grateful to them. And then my beautiful Downs with All the Frills by Brie Redua, beads by Twinny Craft. Thank you to Sigma Health and Beauty for the makeup products and makeup the global. My beautiful hair. Is it Oga? Yes, she's put my name on it. Oga Pixie. My name is on it. Yeah, Oga. Yeah, so go get. You're so pretty. If I'm not careful, I'll use this one for all the programs. I love it. Yeah. But back to the studio, and I have Dr. Atai, Ambassador Dr. Atai, with me. Most of the time, because of our African society where we think men have to be macho and masculine and be ruling and calling the shot and all, when you decided that you're going to make this your passion, your mission, your vision, your goal, what were some of the comments you get from your fellow men?
Oh man, woman rapper.
That's our women what?
Woman rapper.
Remember?
Woman rapper.
Women rapper.
Uh-huh.
Like rapper. Women rap you around.
So, amazing thing is that, this life, you just have to do what you are convinced and that gives you joy, Because today, even some of them that were yabbing me, calling me names, they're the ones supporting and sponsoring what we're doing. Wow. Sometimes I said, you look at you. When I started this, you were calling me all kind of names. But you begin to understand, to see where we are going. And you are plugging in to the vision. Right. And it feels good. A lot of challenges, which so many challenges doing this. Right. And especially, there's still so many of our wonderful men who don't believe. We believe that. They may not say we don't believe. I should say they believe that women should be robots. Yeah. You sit there, you sit. You sit there, yeah. Okay, no matter what, or maybe you get to school, read masters. Your master should be at home. Stay at home. Don't do anything. Don't say anything. Yeah. Don't contribute. And so that's a challenge. And sometimes I receive calls from some areas, but I'm happy that many of them now are beginning to see that gender parity is real.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the only thing that will make the world a better place.
Please, you shared the story of how you were raised, of course, to respect women and to respect humanity, everybody, and how you used to get so angry when you see even men beating their girlfriends or wives and you get
Or even
involved
sisters.
with our sister. But what really pushed you to start this organization?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I run the Studio 115, and we were the producers of Good Morning Africa on Mnet.
Yeah.
And of course we do public relations, we do all the media buying and all that. So I have a background where I consult.
And when are you putting my show on your platform?
We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that.
Okay.
So I've worked with a lot of women. I've had relationship in what I do, apart from Aulo, or before Aulo even came. I've had some dealings with high level women as a consultant. I'm talking about women even with names like Winnie Mandela and some other top African women. So I saw some things. I felt it could be better if women comes together. But the one that made me to say, you know what, I'm not a woman, but I got to do something. I have to do something about this. Was in 2008. We started in 2009. But 2008, I had an encounter. I used to do every December, maybe from October, we start planning end of year parties, AGM meetings for companies and all that.
Right.
And that year, I pitched for such in a company in Lagos, which my friend was an MD there, the MD there. So I had a relationship. And we had a meeting. I went there to present what I feel they should do to end the year.
Right.
2008, year party and all those things for companies. And I presented it to the board. And they liked it. It was good. And so I was about to leave. And my friend said, Lasha, wait now, have coffee. Let me run up this meeting. That kind of office that you have your office. Yeah. You still have meeting table for a conference meeting.
Right.
So join together in that, same with your office.
Right.
So he said, just wait, let us round up. I said, okay. And I went to this sitting area to have my coffee while they were discussing their own internal. But somehow, I was hearing everything they were saying. Right. But I didn't mind. But the one that touched me was when it had to do with a woman. In that meeting, they had there were 7 of them. Yeah. 7, 6 men and 1 lady. And they have planned to elevate one of the staff who they feel, from all the indication, she was doing very well for the company. Right. She was very good with her job, her position in the company. She represented them very, very well. So they felt, I didn't know, one of the high points should be, let's promote her. Let's give her as a manager. Let's promote her to be a manager. And that she's worked hard, So all the men, they said, yes, good. She deserves it. Guess what? The only woman on the table came against it. That's when I now said, let me see what is going on. She came against it, come up with an excuse or something that none of these guys were aware of. Oh. He said, no, she's not good she's not a good brand a good face for the company. She's sleeping around, all kind of men, this and that. And I was disappointed. He was able to convince 6 men to drop her. Not because she's not good at her job, not because of that, but because of something that have nothing to do with her job. Something that I feel, if you're a good woman, you should have called her. So, my daughter, this is where for crying out loud, this is a single lady. Not that she's married and she's doing all these things. Yeah. Or that I'm not even sure. You are right. Yeah. If it's true, maybe just don't want her to get to your level. Mm-hmm. And you were able to convince these guys. So they finished that meeting. They left. I went to my friend. I said, I'm disappointed. He said, what happened? I said, I heard all this. We said, so you can be there. All of you said this woman or this lady is very good in her job. And you are there. A woman came and tell you nonsense, and the 6 of you accepted what she said. I said, I'm handling the event. That I want you to reverse this. This is very, very bad. This event, what you want to do would have lifted this woman's spirit. And now you want to stop it. Do you know if they are quarreling or there's something that you people don't know? I said, all of, even including you. Didn't you have a girlfriend? Yeah. And all these men, your guys, they were there. Are you not doing this? So why do you have to accept that? That I'm really sad about it. So, Madam Gifty, I left there very angry.
Yeah.
I left there very disappointed. That was when I said, I think this thing is not just, it's not a man's problem or a man's, it's not, the problem of women is not men. Also, I think within themselves, there's something that is not right. And when I left that place, I went to your embassy in Lagos, because I was friendly with your consul general. Yeah. I said, I want to do a program. And I spoke with that then. Before then, I've spoken with Justice Binta Nyako. She was the first lady of Adamawa State. Okay. So I spoke with her. I said, Mom, I want to do something. I want to bring women together. But I don't just want, I need support. I feel we should have a conversation. I feel we should have a conversation. There are 2 things that have happened. This incident and something happened in Ghana here then. Maybe some of you are not even aware. There were some burning thing. It was about to escalate. Some people feeling that Nigerians have invaded Ghana, businesses, destroying, So there was something boiling. Something was boiling. Yeah. We are the media people, so we know. Yes. It was boiling. So that also was affecting me. I said, you know what? All the women that are talking, they have mothers. Yeah. They have women. So I think women should speak up to calm this in that we are one. So with what has happened with this, so I went to the embassy. I said, come. I've forgotten his name now. So can you link me with the parliament, the speaker of the parliament? Yeah. Then it was a woman. Yeah. You remember? Yes. I've met with this. I want to let's start with bringing Nigerian women, Ghanaian women. Let's have a conversation. He said, okay. He booked the appointment. I flew to Ghana, went to the parliament, met with the speaker. I said, I want you to be involved. I haven't met that time. I met with the Minister of Women Affairs. Right. Met with the Women Affairs Minister. Yeah. And some governor's wife in Nigeria, some women in the parliament. Yeah. That was the first time we did gather women. Right. So what prompted that was what I've just shared with you. Yeah. I've not shared it in the live TV, but my board, because why I've not released, because the people we are talking about, they're all alive. Right. Yeah.
But you didn't. But what just struck me with the incident you witnessed in your friend's office. Yeah. This is one woman who found herself in the midst of 6 men. Yeah. Who definitely had influence. Yes. Definitely had so much power. So much. But she decided to use the influence negatively against another woman. Because the same person,
and pull off the ladder.
Yeah. If she had decided to use it positively, all the men could have been against this woman, but definitely with the power and influence she could have also been able to turn their mind to be for.
Yes, you said it. Yeah. That is what...
The voice, she had a voice, but she chose to use it.
Negatively. So that is how we started Aulo. That's what makes me to start. And, why he has turned to a ministry, why God just said, this is what I want you to do, is when I was doing the one in Ghana in 2009, it was just to do a one-off stuff. Right. It wasn't that we would do Aulo. I was just, event person, this is what I do. I just want to make a statement, let women discuss, campaign and see how they can change the narrative. That was what it is. But it was after that, 2009, that two women who were in the conference, they stayed in the hotel. I didn't even know. They joined the conference. It was after that. They said, you want to know who put this together? They came, we had, I think, lunch at the Plaza, and they said, come, why are you making it Ghana, Nigeria? And we saw you want to Ghana, open this thing up. This is what we want. This is what the women want. Right. Can you make it a little bit bigger? Bring other women. I said, no, I don't have the funds to do it. And I have a job. I don't want to start.
I don't want to leave my job.
Yeah, don't forget.
Business.
Don't forget, I'm not a woman, I'm a man. So I've started, you guys can run. He said, no. Do it.
Do it, yeah.
We'll support you. I didn't know they were from UNECA and one UN. And that's how we did the second one in Abuja. Yeah. And in that Abuja, I met your friend. He came around. Yeah.
Edith, yeah.
And that is how that's how we actually have a structure. Yeah. Edith came up with a very good structure. He saw the vision. He said, okay. He wrote that.
Yeah.
And
she'll kill me. I always wait. Edith, use Bukeri. You Bukeri.
Yeah, Edith Bukeri. Yeah. So she wrote that, and perhaps she believed in it. Yeah. But she was also having her own stuff.
Yeah.
The Little Big Soul. But she came in, helped me structure it, and that's how we even register Aulo in Ghana. But without a chapter.
Right.
We just register it. And and from there, it's been, I can't even draw myself out again.
How many chapters do you have now? Now you have one in, you're about to have one in Canada, or you've
had Canada.
You've had the Canada. You had South Africa.
Yeah, we have South Africa. We have about, in chapters, we have like 26 chapters.
Wow.
In 15 countries.
26 chapters in 15 countries.
Yeah.
Within 14 years.
Yeah.
Wow, you've worked.
Yes, so you've
worked.
I see a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Because this is like a ministry. We want this thing to go. Yeah. Because you can't do it from your headquarters, from your office. These chapters are the one running the vision.
Yeah.
They get it to the grassroots, and they impact their environment, and then they bring and birth leaders. I can't do it.
Yeah. Because what you can do is give us the platform.
Yes.
But we know exactly what.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. And we really, I was very impressed with the testimony that Excellency Joel Taylor gave about you. That, there's so much she couldn't have accomplished without you. Yeah. Because you were always there pushing her. Yeah. You can do this.
I remember. Yeah. I remember the one that really struck me was he woke me up in the middle of the night. Said, Elisha, I'm dropping this. I said, what? Why? I mean, the second term of being a senator.
The senator, yeah.
After the first term, 6 years, the election, why? He said the attack is getting too much. He now started pumping me all the newspaper. And men, they can come up with everything to make you, they were accusing her of everything. Yeah. And she would read and cry. She would read and cry. I said, you will die. Why do you? I said, it's politics. Yeah. She said, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I said, no, you cannot. I told her, you cannot. It was middle of the night. I said, you cannot. Look at what you have done. It's not about them. It's not about what they are writing about you or against you or blackmails here and there. It's about you. What you sent to me, because she was giving me reports of everything she was doing. She was sending it to me, everything she was doing in the Bond County, because she represented Bond County. Yeah. She was sending me everything, and I have a file of it. I said, unless what you were telling me, you are not doing it. But if you are doing this in the Bond County, and these men came up, and they gang up, not how you can, you pick form in this party, you pick on this form. The goal plan is to make sure that this woman doesn't win.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the own game plan.
Yeah.
I said, no, it's about the people. So we stay in Nigeria and did some media war. Yeah. As they feel we fire back.
Yeah.
So, and she won convincingly.
Yeah.
She was shocked.
Amazing. We can't celebrate you enough, but definitely, I know the work you've done. I've seen it, and I've been a beneficiary of it. I've been a part of it, and we're so grateful. We only wish you well. But before we go, it's Father's Day.
Yes.
I want you to look in the camera and give a message, not just to the African woman, but to the African father, to understand that it is important for us to have women leaders, because they, stand to benefit as men as well.
Thank you very much. Happy Father's Day to all the amazing fathers out there. I want us to just look at this. It's going to be very simple. Myself, you yourself, all the presidents, Obama, big top leaders in the world, if God can entrust us for a woman to carry, entrust a woman to care about us, carry us for 9 months, think about it. If God can do that, so why are we so afraid of giving them a position in power? Why are we afraid of giving them a voice? We're missing something. And that thing is, we have to be gender sensitive, for us to have a balanced world, for us to be real fathers and enjoy all the great things that God has given to us. We must give women a chance. We must give them a voice. We should not be afraid of them. They are the ones that care for us. Think about what I've just said about the 9 months, carry you for 9 months. God would have used someone else or something else, but he had to entrust a woman to do that. Then we have to entrust them. We have to believe in them if you want to move to the next level. So join me in this movement. Be a great father and love our women. Respect them, cherish them, and celebrate them. Thank you.
Thank you. And we cherish you
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you for coming to share with us.
Thank you.
And I'll definitely see you soon.
Yeah.
This time I'm coming to Nigeria.
Live, and we've missed you a lot.
Oh, I'll come.
December.
December, I'm coming.
December, I'll send you the details.
Great.
Let's go to Abuja this
Yes.
time around.
Okay, we will.
Have fun. Yeah.
Well, this is CSP with Gifty Auntie. I've been talking to Ambassador Dr. Elisha Atai, President and founder of African Women in Leadership Organization. He is a professional and PR expert. You know, he owns his own PR business, serves globally. His details I'll be putting out there. So wherever you are watching us for, you need his help, his support. You can reach out to him. I'll put out his email as well. I'll be back with a bit of me.
As I moved out of that gate, I looked at the environment and I asked myself, why has my husband been here all his life? There were many things playing in my mind. The second thing I said to myself is, if I have to be here, this university will change. So in UPSA, I became the first chairperson of the Strategic Planning Committee for the university. The interesting thing is that I proposed the change of name of the university from IPS to UPSA. And when I first submitted,
wow,
I feel sometimes a lot of us are afraid. Afraid of failure, afraid of name calling. And I've always said that it has been said that no one should ever make you feel inferior without your permission. They can never make you feel inferior without
Repeat
your
that.
No one can make you feel inferior without your permission. You need to grant people the permission for them to trample all over you. Your life as Ohinejere, Gifty, Auntie can never be repeated. Never can it be replicated. People can do what you are doing, but they will never ever be Gifty Auntie.
Yeah.
And so is it for me.
Yeah.
Whether I'm tall, short, kinky hair, light skin, not whatever it is, I am Goski Botioko Niwang Alabi. No one can ever be me. My life can never be replicated, never can it be repeated. And so I step out as Koski Botioko.
Can I hug you? Can I hug you? Oh my God. As women, we have so much power. We have so much influence. We have so much wisdom and so much talent. We are gifted. God created in a way that no man can understand. But what we use, or what we decide to use that power, influence, wisdom, talent for, is always up to us. Do we use it to support each other as women, or we use to bring them down? I've said it over and over again. It's beautiful for being the only woman, but it's amazing when you are the woman who helped raise other women. That feeling, you need to experience it to understand it. We respect the man. Yes, we love the man. Yes, we need the men to support us, but it needs to start from us. It needs to start from us. Rise, woman. Shake off all that spirit of negativity, of envy, of competitiveness. Unnecessary, because some level of competition is good. It pushes you to be an achiever. But that's unnecessary competition. That sometimes tends to be evil. We are each other's keeper. I'm a woman just like you. Your success should mean a lot to me and for me. And my success should mean a lot to you and for you. We are in this together, sister. Let's rise, hand in hand. Let's go. Get them. When I say get them, I mean go get what we want. To be achievers, to be leaders. We can do it. It's all mindset. Rise, woman. I'm only but a woman with super crazy faith in God. I know God has got me covered. I know what His plan for me will definitely manifest. But He's also given me wisdom. He expects me to do the needful. Thanks so much for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now.